Can you kind of just share a little bit on the research, because you were part of that Aon team and you've applied it so many times since then?
Yeah, and I continue to apply it because, and I think it's, based on what the input that you've said too, is that control piece is just key. So when you're acquiring new companies, acquired company, the employees feel they have a loss of control because they have no knowledge. They don't know what's going to happen next, similar to the restaurant under new ownership. And so giving them even just a little bit of control by having them involved in, it could be very little decisions. I mean, the research shows that just asking questions and giving them input will increase their engagement. And that is the key piece.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a practical example to translate those 4Cs into something that is realistic. And it might sound a little bit kooky, a little bit, but I want to just share an example. One of the success practices that we found as we did these mergers and acquisitions of new banks and so forth, it is these sessions where we would say cookies with Cal, munchies with Michelle, donuts with Dolly, and it was basically the senior most leader and having some type of food would be, whether it was in the team room, would be there and would share what they knew about what was happening, give people an opportunity to ask questions, and make it in what we all want is that social connection perspective, and then also then giving them the control to be part of that listening. So
when we met to talk about today's session, we're talking about mergers and acquisitions. I mentioned to Dirk and Michael, I was like, whenever I think of M&A, I think of Virgin and Alaska Airlines. I loved flying Virgin. I flew Virgin from San Francisco to Chicago, and I made my family watch that little video of how to put on your seatbelt because I thought Virgin did such an amazing job. Like, my parents were like, I can't believe you are making us watch a video about how to put on our seatbelt. But it's amazing. I'll drop it in the chat if you have not seen it. Like, it's fun, it's hip, it's kind of cool. You've got neon pink lighting in the airplane, just whimsy. And then there's Alaska. No offense to anybody who loves Alaska, but it is not known as being hip and fun and whimsical.
Well, I can imagine a lot of it comes back to kind of protection of the people you've worked with historically, or even kind of classic examples around IT, kind of guarding information. And so much of any kind of community building, we've done a lot of research around the kind of in-group and out-group, what happens cognitively to connect with other people. And as you try to get people to define the whole now merged entity as in-group and not just your former entity that you were a part of, which happens so often. And that's when there's kind of this like a organ rejection of an acquisition, like getting people to that place of in-group and connections. The sacrifice is very often letting go of the kind of the old clan to embrace the new in fairly visible ways. So doing something to help somebody you haven't helped in the past from the new organization, giving information freely, those types of things.
The personal sacrifice, I think, is when I think about that personal sacrifice piece, I see it a lot in HR, especially through mergers, because the HR gets put on the line. They're the front line to the new people. And so I see them spending a lot of more time. And what I always say is M&A is above and beyond your regular job.